I'm about to show you the 3 structural cuts that turn a steel fortress into a ticking time bomb. This isn't about cosmetic mistakes. This is about catastrophic structural failure. Here's the deal I'll make with you. If this isn't the most critical guide to structural integrity you've ever seen, you can click away. But if it prevents your home from warping and collapsing, a subscription to this channel is the price. Deal? Good. Let's talk about structural surgery. Before we cut, we must understand one thing. The container's skin is its skeleton. It's a monocoque structure, like a soda can. The corrugated steel walls are not just cladding. They are the load-bearing frame. Every cut you make is an amputation. Without reinforcement, you are not creating an opening. You are creating a failure point. Now, let's get into the 3 most dangerous cuts. This is the most common cut and the most underestimated. The amateur builder grabs an angle grinder and simply removes the steel. The consequence? The second the cut is finished, the section of wall above the opening begins to sag. The load has nowhere to go. This puts immense pressure on the window or door frame you install, causing it to stick, jam, and eventually fail. The professional fix. You build a new frame before you cut. A heavy-duty frame made from rectangular steel tubing, HSS, is welded around the opening. This creates a new header to carry the vertical load and new jambs to transfer it to the floor. Only then is the steel inside removed. You have given the load a new path before destroying the old one. This is the nuclear option of container modification, used to join 2 containers together. The amateur just cuts the entire wall out. The consequence: catastrophic, immediate roof sag. You have just removed the primary structural member that was holding up 40 feet of steel roof. The entire structure loses its lateral stability and will begin to bow and deform. The professional fix. This is not a DIY job. This requires a massive structural I-beam or a custom fabricated truss to be installed, replacing the function of the entire wall. This new beam carries the roof load and transfers it to the corner posts. Furthermore, significant bracing or shear panels must be added elsewhere to restore the sideways stability you just removed. This requires an engineer. No exceptions. The final cut is the one builders forget is structural at all: the roof. The amateur cuts a large hole for a skylight, thinking the roof is just a lid. The consequence? The roof is a critical structural diaphragm. It's what keeps the long 40-foot walls from bowing outwards. Cutting a large hole weakens this tension element, allowing the walls to flex and creating a massive, hard-to-seal point for future leaks. The professional fix. The same rule applies. A new steel frame of box tubing must be welded into the roof to reinforce the opening before the main cut is made. This frame restores the diaphragm's strength. Additionally, a raised steel curb must be built around the opening to lift the skylight or hatch above the level of any potential standing water, guaranteeing a leak-proof seal. The window, the wall, and the roof. These three cuts represent the greatest risks to your project's integrity. But the lesson for all three is the same, and it is the surgeon's rule of container construction. Reinforce before you cut. The amateur uses a demolition saw. The professional uses a scalpel and builds the new skeleton before removing the old. If this professional guide to structural cuts has saved your project from a catastrophic failure, show your support with a like and subscribe for more essential guides from the Builder's Rulebook. Now, we want to hear from you. What is the biggest cut you're planning for your project? And what's your biggest concern about it? Share your plans in the comments below.